It's where the worst of the worst go, and it's 40 miles as the crow flies south of Colorado Springs in Florence. You may not know, that's where the nation's most evil criminals are. The terrorists, the killers, the spies. At Supermax, the Alcatraz of the Rockies.
On this side of eternity is one place that houses the country's worst criminals. For some, it's the last stop before they meet their maker. They've earned their way here. Their monstrous deeds on Earth buy them a ticket to Supermax. But who are they?
If your name is the something, you are probably going to be at the Florence ADX.
Their names as infamous as the prison in which they live. You wouldn't notice if you're not looking for it. Highway 67 drawing a line in the arid landscape. But behind that hill, Supermax is unmistakable. Removed from society, just like the prisoners inside it.
Layers of barbed wire surrounds the fortress, guard towers on each and every corner. Every move is watched. Security is so tight here at Supermax, media has not been allowed inside for more than 10 years, including us.
Inside, inmates call a 7 by 12-foot cell home. They're kept in this box of poured concrete 23 hours a day. A twin-sized bed, stool, table, shelf, toilet. Their shower on a timer. Their window to the outside, 4 inches wide, only looks to the sky. If an inmate tries to escape,
they can hit an emergency button and lock 1,400 doors simultaneously.
Larry Nutter used to be a psychotherapist within the prison system.
The lights are never turned off. There is a TV camera on you 24 hours a day. You sit there. That is your life. It's Groundhog Day.
Hard to believe that the people of Florence actually wanted it, didn't mind America's worst in their own backyard. In fact, they raised $160,000 to buy the land for Supermax.
It was a prison-style gold rush, a federal prison promising 1,000 jobs for those here. It didn't take long for the more than 400-cell prison to open 24 years ago, and for the darkest of criminals to arrive. The Federal Bureau of Prisons knew it needed a prison that could handle violent offenders. Thomas Silverstein, he's the reason behind Supermax. He killed 3 people behind bars, including a correctional officer, while he was in solitary confinement in Marion, Illinois. Marion itself, a replacement for Alcatraz. Silverstein and more than 400 criminals live here, men whose crimes elevate them to household names. 9/11 conspirator Zacarias Moussaoui, shoe bomber Richard Reed, Unabomber Ted Kaczynski, Boston bomber Dzhokhar Tsarnaev, Oklahoma City bombing conspirator Terry Nichols, FBI spy Robert Hansen. Not always was it the most secure. Years ago, budget cuts left guards exposed.
I don't ever see somebody getting out of there.
Mark Andres is a registered nurse working in 17 prisons, one of them Supermax.
I never worried about my safety working with the people I did. It's impossible to freely walk around, and it's literally designed so when you come out into the hallways, they all look the same.
Every hallway, every day, the same. No longer at the prison, Andres says the monotony can break a person.
The self-mutilation, the self-harm, it's extreme.
But for some, it's not all isolation. You behave, you get to know other inmates.
The leader of the black gangster disciples here, and then you'll have a guy that's a white supremacist gang here. I mean, these guys are like top dogs, right? And they play chess.
For although they've lost in the game of life, removed, erased from society, surrounded by beauty, but unable to see any of it.